So welcome back once again to WhatGear Reviews. My name is Troy, the GamesMaster, and I'm here for the first time via Skype with AV Dave. And we are doing the first ever Skype WhatGear review, and it is the iFit active band. And we actually did our first ever WhatGear challenge, and it was at the Billet, which is a site, an Airsoft site in Aldershot. And basically we did a head-to-head to see who could be more active on that day. And I have to say that the iFit bands held up really well, and if you want to watch that video you can hit this link now. And if you're wondering what this really cool picture is behind me, I'm actually giving this away to one lucky subscriber. And if you want to be in with a shot to win that or some other really cool Arkham Knight goodies, then you can watch this video. So anyway, back to the iFit band. Dave, what did you make of it?
So yeah, I've been trying to be pretty active with the old iFit active. Played a few sports, bit of badminton, bit of running. I've done a lot of gardening over the last week. The weather's been really nice, so I'm trying to tame the jungle that is my back garden.
You know, me and Kai have been pretty active too. We've been out on a few long walks and, you know, a few runs.
I didn't know you went running, man.
You ready? Yeah, so I mean, overall the product's been pretty good. I mean, it held up really well in the Airsoft game. And there's only one thing that really sort of bugged me quite a bit, you know, when I was running, was that little clippy bit on the back. You know, the bit that kind of locks in.
Wait a second. Wait. What's that there?
Nothing. Anyway, that little locky piece on the back, if you've got any kind of hair on your wrist at all, after taking this on and off a few times, you won't have any left. So that was a downside for the product for me. But one thing I will say, even without that clip, it's still pretty solid, you know. It doesn't come off your wrist. You can go for some serious runs, and you don't have to worry about it.
Once again, man, I didn't know you were into your running.
How did you get on with the locky thing?
Yeah, not too bad, to be honest. I developed the old, very quickly a technique of avoiding the hair by pinching it to raise it off the skin, and then pulling that thing off, yeah, that little square thing off. But yeah, comfort-wise, I have to say it's been pretty comfortable.
So in terms of sort of workload, I mean, I know I took this over some pretty rough terrain. What about you, man? You been busy in the garden and stuff, you said?
Yeah. I've been doing lots of gardening, front and back. Yeah, I've been doing a bit of trampolining as well, actually.
So I think it's fair to say that both of us have been pretty active. And you know, one of the things that I have to say I really like about this product, and it's really shone through as a really strong point, is the battery life. Literally, I charged this to about 90% 10 days ago, and it is on 25% now, and that's pretty impressive. I would imagine that would last at least another couple of days. Is there anything you particularly liked about it, Dave?
Battery life has been pretty good for me as well. I got slightly less out of it. I'd say more or less a week, but then I have been super active. I actually spent a lot of the time using the food logging on the iFit Active app. So spent the days putting what I've been eating, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, stuff like that. Have to admit, there was a couple of days where I forgot to do it, and then had to sort of wing it a little bit at the end of the day. But I think it all worked out all pretty good. So yeah, pretty happy with that. Most of the things I've been eating I found in the library just by searching at the top. Yeah, and if there's not, you know, it's all good.
Yeah, I mean, I have to say that I've been eating pretty healthy too. After the first couple of days of tracking my food, I did kind of find it a bit sort of boring. So I didn't really do that much food tracking. I think if I was really, really worried a bit more about my weight, I would pay more attention to it. Lucky for me, lucky for me, I'm so super active, and if you don't believe me, you can watch the iFit challenge, AV Dave versus the GamesMaster, and you can see how active I've been in the past. But I'd say the app is pretty unique. Well, maybe not unique, but very good at finding unique food that you might eat. So I was really impressed with that. The other thing it has is a messaging service, which has proven to be quite fun as well. Because if you have your Bluetooth on the iFit, Dave can actually, well, anybody on the iFit network who's connected to you can actually send you a message straight to the fitness band. And I think Dave's trying to send me one right now.
What's the matter, McFly? Chicken!
So let me just say, nobody calls me chicken. But anyway, let's talk about something else that was really bothering me about the iFit band, and that is the fact that it isn't waterproof. So that means that if you go swimming, and it's a bit weird because one of the exercises on the app is swimming. You're going to be in trouble if you go in a swimming pool with this on. And let alone your shower or whatever else, if it's a rainy day like it is most days here in England. You're going to be in trouble if this thing gets too wet. So that's a sort of downside for the product. I mean, what do you think, Dave?
Yeah, agreed. I mean, even like taking a shower, right? Yeah, so, doing a washing up, stuff like that, your general to-dos around the house and that sort of thing. If you can't wear this, then there's going to be gaps in your lifestyle. At the end of the day, it's a fitness band. It's supposed to be a lifestyle tracker, tracks your day-to-day and your sleep. So it would have been a big plus in my book if they had the waterproofing on there. But I guess we can fingers crossed for the next one, right?
So yeah, I think this is a fairly new product, and possibly the second version of this fitness band will be waterproof. I would strongly advise it, but what do I know? But anyway, let's talk about some of the other really cool features that this has. And one of them being, and I'm told, I haven't actually tested this out, but I'm told this actually works and is compatible with a lot of fitness equipment you might see in a gym. I can't say I've been in many gyms lately, but I have been, pretty active. Me and Kaya have been on quite a few runs, as I mentioned earlier. But have you used this with any other fitness equipment, Dave?
I can't say I've used it with any, like the Bluetooth with any fitness equipment, but I have been running on my treadmill just a little bit. So yeah, it seemed to work quite well on the treadmill, but unfortunately, when I went to go and play badminton, it didn't really seem to pick up that many steps when I was gunning around the court for several hours, which I was a little disappointed with. It might have been to do something to do with the calibration, but yeah.
When we talk about sports and stuff, I did a bit of cycling.
I didn't know you went cycling.
Yeah, spin class.
I didn't know you went to a spin class.
So as you know, Dave, I'm pretty active. But also this tracks your sleep patterns, which is pretty cool, right? But there's a few sort of issues with that, because you kind of have to program in when you go to sleep and when you wake up.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I mean, it says you have to put in what time you went to bed and what time you wake up. I mean, I've got two young kids who usually up at the crack of dawn, and I have to say the last thing on my agenda first thing in the morning, even before my coffee, is to log what time I woke up. So yeah, it's still I tracked it for a week. I managed to do it for a week. Although the only thing is, it did say that I was a light sleeper 100% of the time, which is, according to the missus, not actually true. Anyway, apart from that, who knows?
Well, for me, sleeping's not really a problem because I go out quite late at night with the dog, and we go for a bit of a run. So when it comes to sleeping, I sleep pretty well.
I didn't know you were into night running.
Right, so my general opinion on the iFit Active Tracker. I really like the product. It's really, really easy to use. It's very clear to see the calories that you're burning, the steps that you're taking, the distance you traveled. And if you want to see clearly who won the iFit Active Challenge, then you can hit this video and that will take you to that video, which was probably one of our finest reviews known to man. So you're going to want to check that out. But I really like this fitness band. The only downside and probably the biggest flaw for me is the fact that it's not waterproof. Apart from that, it's a really, really good product. Dave, what do you think?
Yeah, again, I agree. A great little product. Not a huge bank balance buster. You can get it online for around about 80 quid. You can buy replacement straps, different colour straps, for around about 20, 25 quid, which is always a good thing. Battery life was a big plus for me, around about a week's worth of charge, and I was messing around with it a lot during the week as well. It was really cool. Again, I have to agree, the downside is the waterproof issue. For me, I do quite a bit of swimming, bathing the kids, bathing that smelly dog quite a lot. So hopefully on the next one, fingers crossed. But yeah, I'd say if you're in the market for a reasonably priced smart fitness band, go get it.
Right, so that's it for this first ever WhatGear Skype review summary video for the iFit Active fitness band. Me and Dave both think it's a really, really good product, and I suggest you go over to their website, check it out. It's reasonably priced, it does the job, and you will lose weight if you're as active as me. Don't know about Dave though. But anyway, I want to say a big thank you to iFit for hooking me and Dave up these fitness bands, and we're looking forward to the different variations of these in the future and the other products that iFit might launch. And I want to say a big thanks to AV Dave for showing up on the Skype call. And a big thank you to you guys for watching WhatGear Reviews. You are some of the finest viewers known to man, and I really appreciate your support. And if you want to subscribe, you might as well enter the Batman Arkham Knight competition, because you might win this poster and some other free goodies as well. So you're going to want to check that out. If you want to check that out, hit this video. But anyway, thanks again for watching. See you in the next one. Don't be late.